Hey, I don't even know how to send this. I am going insane. I guess it's not my worst bout, but I'm so sick of this. I went to therapy today, and I don't know. We talked about Paul had a panic attack yesterday when he was uncommunicative, and he'd been like normal all day, and then I guess something didn't go his way in his plans. And he kind of, no. I want to hide. They're gonna come out and play. I'm not thirsty, thank you. I'm gonna hide. I said no. In the car. Sorry. Therapy. So we talked about that. We talked about Carol Ann being in Disney World. The family thread of texts where people share news about themselves or whatever. There was one that was like, my sister's like, it almost seemed like she had a private text with someone else because it seemed really out of context. But whatever she said, we're in the Rainforest Cafe. Thomas replies, "Oh my God, I keep seeing people out of the corner of my eye that aren't there." Thomas replies, "Hopefully pounding cocktails or something." He's like assuming things lurid. But anyway, she's like, "No, we're Epcot or whatever. I don't know, Disney World." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I figured it out, which is last summer, fall, Emma and me were like, we want to go to LA and to Hollywood. So Carol Ann like very spontaneously bought plane tickets for them to go. And then a couple of months ago when we were still talking, the last time she was here, she was like, Devin feels left out because he hasn't had a special trip. So we're going to take him on a special trip. So I guess he decided on Disney World. And he's like 8 years old. And so I figured out from this text thread, they are in Disney World. Jacqueline too, as well. So last night, I kept my calm, but last night Paul was like, do you know anything about my sister having travel plans? And he was like, oh yeah, she's taking her nephew to like Disney World or something. And I kept my cool, but I was like, you know shit that I don't know. There's shit you're not telling me. All I said to him way back was like, if she pries into my life, just be really vague. But I want to know everything. I confronted him that today, and he was just like, I forgot. And yeah, right. No, I mean, I believe him, but do I believe him? Like, okay, so I brought this up with my therapist, and she's like, is he walking on eggshells with you? Like, afraid of exploding? And I was like, possibly. And, so we talked about that. We talked about Carol Ann. We talked about my family. I don't remember what we talked about. We talked about the usual upsetting things. And, also last night I didn't sleep, and the night before I didn't sleep. So I'm not feeling very well. But when I got home from therapy, it was 2:45, And Poppy, I've been awake for a few minutes. I was really upset with him. He was like, she was just hard to get up. Like, she didn't want to get up. And I'd be splashing cold water over her head, which isn't true. But I would wipe her face with a washcloth. I would just start talking about breakfast choices. I would talk to her until she woke up. So I was upset. I am upset. My anxiety started there. And then, I didn't want her to do video games, and I was talking to her. I was like, what's a fun thing that you'd be interested in doing? Would you like to go to a park? Would you like to go to the woods for a walk? The beach? And she was like, no. So then I was like, what about the pool? The public pool, which is fun. And she's like, yeah. But at this point, like, I didn't realize, but it was like 4:15. They close at 6. It takes a half hour to get there. Like, we'd get there at 5. She'd have an hour after driving with an hour round trip. And so Paul, I got wind of this, and he's all like, okay, let's go. Let's get our bathing suits. And I was like, I don't think it's a good day today because of the reasons I just told you. And I got the feeling, like, from the two of them, that I was just a downer party pooper. And I was like, it's also not that cold out and warm out. I mean, it's warm, but it's windy. That's not going to feel good to go in a pool. I was like, let's go on another day. And to Paul, I was like, are you busy Tuesday? And he was like, I might be. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like on Tuesday or next weekend or whatever, or I could take her. We don't need Paul to go. But I think it'd be more fun because he's more fun than I am, like, active. So, as you know, she was doing some computer stuff, actually a drawing program. He and I went to the backyard, and I told him some of the things that she said about him, really me, but that she wanted me to tell him. We talked a bit about his shutdown mode, and it makes me, like, highly anxious. She was like, he sounds like he could use some CBT because he doesn't sound very good at, like, being in touch with his emotions when he's upset, and, like, delving deeply isn't where he's at when he's in that mode. So she was like, you should find something really specific and small for him to do to reassure you, like, please make eye contact with me, or please hold my hand. And I got what she was saying, but I have tried that stuff. And sometimes it's almost like obnoxious. I'll be like, I can't. But usually he will, but it'll be weird. It'll be just more upsetting. I didn't tell her that. But I told him that. And I was like, maybe that would help. But maybe not. My anxiety goes sky high. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. And he was like, abandonment. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's probably it. And I was like, that's creepy. It's like, I need you to be the daddy I never had. And I'm a child. That's gross. I feel gross. But then I seemed to calm myself down outside the backyard. And then we came in and still trying to decide what to do with Poppy. For activity. Not that it's going to make her go to sleep earlier. When she's, I don't know, anyway, get her active. But she wanted to finish this paint program, and I became exhausted because I haven't slept. And I kind of like sleeping with her on the couch. Paul was sitting on the couch too, but we're all fitting. I'm laying down. I have fallen asleep. And she starts kind of shouting, like, damn! Like something went wrong with her painting. And I was like, hey. And she's like, I'm sorry. A little while later, it kind of happened again, and I was feeling tense now. And then a little while after that, she yells at Paul, and she's like, "I told you not to do it that way." So I just snapped, and I was like, "Okay, this is over. It's over. Like, go outside, no more." And she starts screaming like, "I'm sorry." And I was like, "I don't like the way you're talking to Daddy, and my nap is ruined." She's like, "I didn't mean to ruin it." They're around. I feel weird being in the car. Ah! And then she runs off to her room or whatever. And I'm now in full, like, I'm scratching my legs. I'm like autistically doing this and crying and feeling completely suicidal. Like, making plans in my head. And it's not rational and and Paul's just like staring at me, and then he just goes off to get her, and then he comes back with her and goes, "We're going out, bye." And they walk out, and I go, "Hey," and he comes back. I was like, "You can't leave me like that." I was like, "You can leave, but you can't leave me like that." And he's just like, "Why?" And I was like, "Oh, I can tell from your tone of voice you're angry." I was like, "Why are you angry? What did I do?" And he's like, "Well, you yelled at us and made Poppy cry and are forcing us out of the house when we were playing a game that you wanted to play." And I was like, "Okay, well, I was trying to take a nap to alleviate my anxiety and exhaustion, and then she was yelling and said she wouldn't, and then she did it again, and then she yelled at you, and I snapped. And I was over the top, but you guys still need to go outside, or she does. You know that, but yes, I was over the top. I'm really anxious. I've been anxious all day. You've seen it." And so then he's like, "I'm sorry." Good. And I was like, "Okay, thank you." And then we're like quiet, like not saying anything. Poppy's gone outside, and then he's like, "I think you should quit therapy." I didn't say anything. I was like, "I don't know." No, I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "You have panic attacks all day long every time you have therapy." That might be true. That might actually be true. If it's not true, it's close to being true. And I don't know, should I quit therapy? I look forward to it. I feel like I have a place to say, something terrible is going on, or painful, or distressing, and then, we discuss it, and she helps me have insight into it. But we do dredge up a lot of shit with my family, or with Paul. My disability case has been stressing me out. It's like a lot of what we talked about today, but anyway, should I even send this to you? I'm just... What? What? I guess Poppy wanted me to come out of the car. I'm sorry. I'm fucked. I feel so fucked up. I should take a Klonopin. The other day, he was like, "You're taking that third Klonopin most days of the month." And I don't think so. I think I take 7 to 10 days, extra ones a month, every month. And now I'm afraid to take another one. I feel judged. I feel judged by him. I gotta go. It's 14:32. But I'm sorry to know this. I'm not even asking for advice or anything. I'm a crazy person. I can't handle stress. I don't even know what this is. Okay, I really have to go. Goodbye.